Hey guys, Search Your Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zakk.
And we're back here with Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I am taking Zakk through it. Zakk introduced me to the Star Wars universe. Eternally grateful for that.
Then I abandoned it.
Well, now he's back, and I'm taking him through this, and we are in the middle of the Return to Geonosis arc. Do you remember what happened last time?
It's been so long ago.
I know.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
They went to the temple. Mm-hmm. They were pursuing Pogle the Lesser.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Unduli.
Yeah,
right?
Luminara. Yeah, Luminara. I think it's Luminara Unduli. Okay. I did tell him Syndulla, I was wrong.
He did.
Then in the middle of the episode, I said it's Syndulla and Unduli or something. Yeah, and I was so wrong.
Combined it all together.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's pursuing Pogle because she thought he was too important of an asset to these separatist designs to let go. Get drawn into this temple. Turns out there's an alien queen there with these larva sacks of shit that fucking infest things and reanimate them. And they
make you a part of the bigger whole, which is always a scary thing to me.
Hive mind, the Borg.
Yeah.
So Anakin and Obi-Wan track him down, end up saving her.
Yeah.
The end.
The end.
The end. Pogle looks like he doesn't like running.
Yeah. His warrior days are behind him, I guess. Is he talking shit there?
No one can understand you, Pogle.
I've just received a distress signal from our forces on Dantooine. Master Windu's defense...
Dantooine. They're on Dantooine.
We're delivering Pogle to course.
You're far too trusting.
Estes is not exactly on the way.
The Republic must begin debriefing Pogle right away if we're to get useful intelligence from him.
I suggest we let our Padawans handle the supply mission.
Whatever needs to be done, Master. I'm happy to help. As am I.
Anakin's like, I don't want to go. Send the kid.
See, Barrish is about the same age as Anakin. I wonder how it makes her feel, though, you know? Our Padawans. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah? That's a god-awful thing.
Yep.
God fucking awful.
Sorry, boys. Hope I didn't interrupt any pleasant dreams.
Got another mission, sir. Hey, back to the land of the living.
Thank you, sir.
Something wrong with you?
No.
Okay, there's more of those fucking things.
Maybe they're bouncy balls.
We are ready to
Hard
make our
boiled.
trap, Master.
Yeah.
Warm eggs.
Good. I look forward to your arrival.
Smiling motherfucker.
I know.
Remind me of Yoshi eggs.
Bow. Bow.
God.
Master Windu has said we are keepers of the peace, not warriors.
You want to talk.
What does your master tell you? Anakin? Oh, you might find some of his thoughts on the future, a bit radical. Really? Why? Let's just say my master will always do what needs to be done. I'm not even sure how peacetime will agree with him.
Well, you know that pans out.
Keep that shit to yourself, Anakin. You know what I mean?
Just came up to check on a sign.
Someone wise. Sounds like a dictator. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Or did it that way?
If it works. Try to be, sexy.
Would you like to join us?
Well, I understand,
Is something wrong, troopers? Trooper, stand down!
Thank God for those tables being laser-proof.
He barely hit the wall, I think. Oh!
What are you doing?
Two clones just attacked us. What is going on?
Trap, do you know what happened to those troopers?
Couldn't tell you, Commander. I'm just as confused as...
You're in charge of those men!
We should make sure that we're still in control of the bridge.
Bridge, this is Varys. Respond.
We need to get up there.
Hey.
There is no reply.
I don't like it. Something's up.
It is certainly most unlikely.
Imagine Vader saying that. Something's...
They're in trouble.
What?
Put up the security shields.
Ray shields.
Want us going up there?
I'll attempt to override the controls.
Those ones remind me of the ones that Qui-Gon and Maul's fight.
Yeah.
He's infected!
Strain, man.
Get the thing off me!
Sweet Jesus.
Oh, what is that? Looks like some type of parasite.
We have to help him.
How big that fucking thing is. Long.
It's too late.
That's the Luminar on you. Ah, it's too late.
Let's go for the vent.
Star Wars down yet.
Metal Gear Solid, too.
Yep.
And Die Hard.
Yeah. Oh, definitely Die Hard. You just barefoot that whole movie.
No. Shoot the glass. Now I have a machine gun. Ho. Ho.
What if they get loose?
We will take precautions.
I have a bad feeling about this, Master Fisto. But I will follow your instructions.
Save it all.
If there's one thing we clones know, it's how to stop a Jedi.
I noticed that it's kind of sparing viewers from, like, for the most part, like, really seeing it go in, except for that one time.
Just going up the nose. I mean, it's not really... There's nothing any more horrific about it.
I think directly seeing it is just a lot more disturbing. I
If they
think.
started going slowly in or something, that'd be
Yeah.
pretty fucking terrible.
What's wrong? Varys, no!
How would she know how to use the Force? How would the worm know? It's like Ginyu when he takes over Goku's body and he can't use it to its fullest potential because he's not used to the body.
Varys! It's not you! It's the creatures!
So this particular is controlling them and their attributes. Yeah. That's great, though. When they give you little hints of that, leave us. You hear that?
You will answer my questions.
Your feeble Jedi mind tricks do not work on Geonosians. The other Jedi already learned this.
Mind tricks? I don't need mind tricks to get you to talk.
I will never talk, Jedi.
We'll see about that, Pogle.
So we do start to see
Yep,
that
Vader's
journey.
coming out.
Yeah.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Yeah. Like, that disturbs him. It's just funny to think about him being disturbed.
Fucking saber lunges, man. They don't make sense.
You don't think so?
You could cut anything from any angle with this fucking thing. It's not like a sword where the pointy end goes into the other person.
I think it limits the surface area of, like, in terms of being blocked. It's hard to block.
Why? Dooku blocks that shit like crazy. All the swirly swirls he does.
How did you get him to talk?
Look, all that matters is that he told me how to stop the worms.
Imagine what it'd be like coming out.
I don't think it'd be very good, Zakk.
Warn all medical hazard crew that I don't want anyone boarding that ship until the parasites are contained.
Always smiling.
Yeah.
It's like Kimono.
He loves war. Loves killing.
Yeah. I just love killing.
There you are. You can't hide from me.
Oh, shit.
This is Ahsoka Tano. Can you hear me? I'm shutting down the engines. I'll try to reverse the...
Terminator 2.
Yeah. The noise, too.
Kill me. Please. I can't.
Keep Spider-Man shit.
You don't need to. You know you're at the worm.
Yeah. Warm, welcoming smile now.
Yeah.
Thanks to your efforts. And so are the clones.
Except for that one day you stabbed in the solar plexus.
She wanted me to kill her. She told me...
But you couldn't do it.
No. No, I couldn't. But should I have?
Ahsoka, it's your duty to save as many lives as you can. Barriss knew you could save thousands if the worms were destroyed, which she thought meant destroying her too. But you did the right thing. Letting go of our attachments is a difficult struggle for all of us.
I kind of also see a little bit of Anakin's rationalizations there. Yeah, I mean, like, see, you did the right thing. Even though I think she did, but I think it just, like Ahsoka said, it happened to work out. But Kid Fisto did say, yeah, we'll take care of it, we'll take precautions. So she was following his orders.
So if he's confident, then you're confident.
If he's smiling, then I'm confident.
His confidence is passing on to you,
yeah.
Or I'm projecting my shit onto them.
Yeah, so. He just wants a drink. I'm thinking, Kid Fisto's smiling. Guys, that was our reaction. This is our discussion. What do you think of that one? That was the end of the arc.
That was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. The few things, I mean, the worms, for instance, and how they control people.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that it's something like the chip that they put into the clones.
Okay.
Whereas it just makes them more suggestible?
Yeah.
Suggestive? Whatever the word is I'm looking for, but you understand.
Yeah.
So it makes them a little more easy to influence.
Yeah.
And susceptible to following orders.
Mm-hmm.
Because my first rationale was that how the fuck is this worm getting in there and taking complete control and knowing how to operate everything? But the clones, for instance, said, well, we clones know how to fight Jedi, or how to stop a Jedi.
Yeah.
And the Jedi, as a Jedi, they know how to use the Force. So there must be something in there that's more suggestive than it is domineering.
Yeah, I felt like it was like the worm or whoever's controlling the worm was like at the control of the
But they can't have complete control, so it's almost like the person's still there.
Yeah.
But now that kind of the core of a person.
Yeah.
That all your values, everything you have, you know what I mean? It's kind of influencing that.
Yeah, because like we see a little bit of that come out when the worm starts to lose control because of the cold.
Yeah.
Like, kill me.
Yeah, because it's not like Ginyu, where he just takes complete control of a body.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know.
Not exactly.
This can't be right. He's fucked. So
yeah.
The choke, I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see him as Vader.
Yeah, and just like they give you just enough like bits and because this is still Anakin, he's still the hero. He's still the guy that Ben Kenobi told Luke like he was a hero, he's a pilot, he's a good friend. We still have to see that. But yeah, this war does a lot of bad things to the Jedi. But Anakin, his resting state is war. And just like Ahsoka told Barriss,
how well he would handle the peace. Yeah,
maybe not very well. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be sharing that with Ahsoka.
Well, the line when Barriss was chasing Ahsoka, like, you can't hide from me.
Yeah.
Really reminded me when I was over at your place last time I spent the night there, and you guys watched Moana. Moana.
Yeah.
And the big crab, Tamatoa.
Mm-hmm.
And he's chasing Moana.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't run from me. And then she runs like, oh, you can. You keep surprising me.
Yeah.
That's also fart, as we've addressed time and again.
Fart. Yeah. But no, just like the music, you hear like a little bit of that Vader theme, and the way he walks in, he says, leave us. Mm-hmm. Which, does Vader, I can't remember, does Vader say that ever? I know the Emperor says it.
Yeah, the Emperor does say it.
But it's a dark side thing.
Yeah.
And presumably Anakin wouldn't want anyone to know
no
what's
one
going on.
else ever says it except Sidious. But
Yeah.
That's where the influence is. In the Star Wars universe, who repeatedly use lines, recycle them.
Yeah.
I'm getting very tired of hearing I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say...
I know it's not going to stop.
That's going to keep...
I know it's not going to stop. So
but
keep coming.
The greatest thing about the movie Solo, which I know you've seen, it's not a spoiler, when Han, who is the pessimist later on in life, he says, I got a good feeling about this.
Yeah.
Like when he's younger, before all that shit happens to him. That was really cool. But yeah, just the music and just the way he, has his hands behind his back. And I remember the first time I watched it, just really wasn't expecting to see that,
So soon.
Yeah, it was cool though, but he was doing it, he rationalized, I'm doing this to save everyone. I'm doing this to save my Padawan. This guy's evil.
Well, this reminds me of how great that scene is in A New Hope.
Yeah.
Where he's in there and all the officers and admirals and Tarkin in there. And he's like, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Yeah.
And it was a great scene.
Yeah.
Powerful scene.
Yeah.
Memorable scene. And it reminded me of it. So
yeah. The idea that a clone, in his head, he knows how to stop a Jedi. And you think that's a little bit of that coming out?
Yeah. It's,
like, okay, we all know how to do it.
Well, I wonder too, though, is that pre-programmed, pre-trained at the academy, or is it something that they're all fighting? They're just soldiers. Like, what will we ever do?
Well, they have those battle tactics, but in terms of your question, there is a direct answer for it, or a pretty sufficiently direct answer, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's like a little bit of wiggle room in there, but I think it pretty much answers that question.
Right.
And it's much, much later though. But for the most part, you understand that.
Well, I know that eventually they're going
either they were controlled or they obeyed for the most part. So they did. They still did it. You know what I mean? Mm. But they answer how that works for the most part.
Well, it makes more sense that they were influenced in some way because you're fighting alongside people for so long, and all of a sudden you receive an order to kill all of them.
Yeah.
And you just blindly turn around and start doing it. So
you're not too far from hitting it on the nose. Yeah. I'm glad that they said, you know what, let's just make one more zombie episode because, whatever. Let's play in the sandbox a little more. We've created these assets, these worms. It's a cool thing. And it didn't come in until like the last third of the episode. I think it provided a lot of good tension.
It did.
Another zombie hive mind movie I was thinking of that I think the first time I watched, I think it was with you, or at least you told me about it, was The Faculty.
Yeah.
That's another great one. That's a great 2000s movie, horror movie right there. It's got the gym teacher, Terminator guy. Robert Patrick, yeah.
Yep.
He's awesome. I almost said Robert Patrick
Stewart.
Please
report to the principal's office.
Dude, it's a good one. But they name dropped Dantooine. They want to obviously take supplies there. That is what Ahsoka and Barriss are doing.
Too remote for a demonstration or whatever.
Yeah. That's pretty much it right there. I mean, you got any big questions? Which favorite moment is probably the Vader part?
I like that moment. I guess that'd probably, if I had to pick a favorite, it'd be that one. And it's not Kit Fisto's smiling, optimistic face. Or
I really like Barriss saying to kill me.
Yeah.
I thought their scene was really good.
I like the tractor beam guys. They want to go get a drink after their nerves have been rattled for trying to stop a ship from hitting the goddamn station.
Now, I imagine there's probably something in the lore talking about the tractor beam. I imagine the bigger the ship, the more energy and that goes into controlling that. But when they said they couldn't stop the ship, I'm thinking you got one job, bro. You're the tractor beam guys.
Yeah, but the ship's going in with a hell of a lot more momentum than it normally does, and it's a large ship.
But I feel
not every ship that goes in there is going to be on a crash course for the station.
Yeah.
They're going to be controlling. They'll have fucking thrusters in there.
Yeah.
Like brakes.
Yeah.
And slowing down. Whereas they're they're going out there on a routine thing. They're just going to guide the ship in. And the fucking thing's out of control all of a sudden.
Well, I wonder the guys who are operating the tractor beam, you think it's magnets? Do you think, how's that work, I wonder?
It's like a gravitational engine.
Yeah. But then
it's like what the aliens use now.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that one guy told us.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah.
Bob Lazar told us all about it.
I love that. Love that shit.
Was it antimatter?
An anti-gravity reactor, I think.
Yeah. So it's what they are.
Yeah.
Anti-gravity.
Yeah, I don't got too much else to say. But overall, everything from, I think, landing a point right up to this, it was all one arc.
It was a great arc.
Yeah.
I like to see the Geonosians on screen anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the race.
Yeah.
I don't like bugs.
Me either, but I think learning Pogle the Lesser when I learned,
he seems. I mean, yeah. From what you've told me, it makes him a little.
He's
more
like
interesting.
Maximus, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't see a lot of that on the show, but like that story is it is his backstory.
But it's like Maximus becoming buddies with Commodus at the end, though.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. So.
I guess he's more like Proximo then, you know.
Yeah.
But Proximo he just chose to be a slaver instead of joining the military, I guess, right?
Well, he didn't really choose a high place. He just wanted his freedom.
Yeah,
You're not offered anything except your freedom. So okay, you can go now.
Yeah.
And he went out and took his winnings or his renown, and
I think it's the same thing for them, but he chose to pursue that career, because it comes with like a lot of celebrity and prestige.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction to Star Wars: The Clone Wars. If you like us, you want to support us, just keep watching. Watch all the other stuff we do, and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification. Leave some comments down below. It helps the algorithm. Tell us what you thought of this arc, and what you think of zombies, what you think of hive minds.